Slender and the Eight Pages, or just Slender, was a video game that appeared in June of 2012, featuring the creepypasta monster Slenderman, who appeared in 2009, so 3 years prior. However, it's a funny thing to think about that in my lifetime, and many people's lifetimes, we've experienced a pop culture icon be completely replaced by a supposed copy. What do I mean by this? Well, in September of 2011, so actually earlier than the Slenderman game's appearance on the internet, we have the mob in Minecraft known as the Enderman. Now, there are various references that I found online that relate Enderman back to Slenderman, but supposedly he's not a copy of Slenderman. Slenderman was a subtle inspiration for the Enderman, but Enderman is not a copy of Slenderman, which, alright. What's also quite funny about this is that in a Minecraft update, specifically update Java Edition 1.0.0 RC1, Endermen now have their own audio scheme, notably a long moan overlay with static for when they are triggered hostile by a player. This is interesting because when you are close to Slenderman or are caught by Slenderman in Slenderman and the Eight Pages, a static cue does play as well. But I do find it interesting that in our lifetimes, a pop culture icon was replaced so quickly by a copy, and now that copy is 10 times, perhaps even 100 times more popular than the original. This is even more interesting when you consider that Enderman is a playable character in the video game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The character that appears in Super Smash Bros. Is a totally new variation on the mob Enderman, as Enderman has never been human proportioned in any video game I know of, so I found that very interesting. So I thought in my research he'd be categorized as something totally different, like a new variation on the mob Enderman, but as far as I know, that's just an Enderman, so that's quite interesting. So that in itself is funny to me. But yeah, long live Enderman. With that being said, stay rosy.